To see the world through the eyes of an economist, you'll need to get to grips with some basic economic principles. The first thing you have to understand is the difference between the value of something and the various prices you'll pay for it. In order to fully appreciate how dramatic that difference is, take a trip on virtually any train, anywhere in the world. I'm on my way from Liverpool to London for a spot of shopping and to have a business lunch. As you can see, I'm sitting in a standard class seat. But what I really want to show you is at the front of the train, where first class is comfortably lodged. Just look at this. Acres of space, serene atmosphere, free food and drink. Look at them sipping their complimentary coffee from their china cups. I paid £25 for this value advance ticket from Liverpool. Now, the same ticket in there could cost you £297. That's nearly 12 times as much. Obviously, even with the extra space and the free food and drink, it doesn't cost the train company 12 times more for the first class as it does for the standard class. So why would anybody pay that much? Let's find out. Excuse me, sorry to interrupt your journey. I was just wondering, did you pay for your ticket yourself or did somebody else pay for it?
The company paid for it.
Hi, sorry to interrupt your journey. I was just wondering, could you tell me please, did you pay for your own ticket or did somebody else pay for it?
My company paid for it.
Your company paid for it? Okay, thanks very much. Excuse me, sorry to bother you while you're working. I was just wondering, did you pay for your own ticket on the train?
No, I did not pay for it.
Who paid for it?
I work for a consultant working for the government, so I guess ultimately the government's paid for it.
The government paid for it? Okay, very interesting. Right, thank you very much.
Sure.
The point is that first-class travel is a kind of corporate bribery that companies bestow on their most valued employees. What really annoys me is that the BBC weren't willing to pay for me. But don't worry, I have a plan. Excuse me. Sorry to bother you while you're reading. I was just wondering, did you pay for your own seat or did your company pay for it?
It's my company that will pay for my ticket.
Yeah. That's good to hear.
Surprise, surprise. Another first-class traveller on company expenses. But how much is that seat really worth to him? I'm going to offer to swap my standard class ticket for his first-class one by using a cash incentive.
I'm sure you'd like to sit in first as well, but I've got a standard class ticket here. I was thinking maybe we could swap, and I'd give you, say, £20 for your trouble? Would that be reasonable?
£20? I think it would cost you a bit more than that.
Ah, OK. No, well, that's good. We're willing to negotiate. What about 40?
Keep going.
50?
You're getting there.
Well, let's have a look. Look, 20, 40, look. There you go, 60, that's all I got. Final offer, best offer.
You have my ticket.
Excellent. Very good.
There you go.
There we go, and it's a pleasure doing business with you.
Not.
Everyone's happy. I get a first-class seat for a fraction of the price, and my fellow commuter, John Riding, gets £60 cash for a seat his company paid for. That's how much it was worth to him, £60. What we've done is clearly establish the difference between the value, rather than the price, of this seat. So how come the railway company can charge a figure 5 times as much?
The point is, the train companies have carefully researched how much customers are willing to pay for this service. They know the easiest way to charge high prices is to make sure the person benefiting isn't the person paying.
But there are many reasons why a customer might pay a high price. Because he's in a hurry, or ignorant like a tourist in a strange land, or rich, or fussy, or even out of respect for the dead. The Necropolis line transported dead bodies from central London to Brookwood Cemetery, Surrey in the 19th century. It sold first, second and third class tickets for what was exactly the same service as far as its passengers were concerned. The only difference was that the first class corpse could be loaded on last and offloaded first at its destination. In essence, the more you paid, the faster you got to your grave.